Hi lovelies. So today's video is going to be slightly different than the usual vlog type videos, but that's okay. Also it's my birthday. I'm 17 now. Anyways, you already saw the title of this video. Everyone's talking about it, so I'm gonna talk about it. The TikTok ban. I will say this isn't going to be nearly as in-depth as some other content creators are doing with theirs, like their TikTok ban videos, but I do want to voice my thoughts and opinions on this, because I have pretty strong ones. My friend and I went in one of our group chats, we were just paragraphs after paragraphs about it all, but I intend for this to be a pretty brief video about all of that. We'll see what happens with the brief part, but yeah. So TikTok was banned for a whole 14 hours in the United States, and it caused so much, oh my god, so much. People were like, for those of you who don't have TikTok, I don't have TikTok, so I feel you. There were people going on there and like sharing their deepest, darkest secrets to the internet because, oh, TikTok's gonna get banned anyways. Oh, it won't get back to my boss. Oh, it won't get back to, blah blah blah. Dude, people ruined careers, jobs, relationships, like so much doing that. I just know it. But the whole thing is absurd. Like, I should not be here making this video right now, and it shouldn't be like headlining in the news. Our emergency responders were being bombarded with calls of like people calling to do welfare checks and all that kind of stuff because of the TikTok ban. And okay, I do understand some people. I understand why a lot of people are upset about it, and I understand the people who aren't necessarily upset that TikTok's getting banned. Like, how do I word this? The people who see the bigger issue, I sympathize with them. I get it. I can understand it. But those who are upset about it being banned simply because, oh no, I can't doom scroll anymore on this app, and the people who are going so far as to pay others for screen recordings of them doom scrolling, what has the world come to? Like, those people, we're not going to talk about them in this video because this is going to get into the other side, the justified side, why I feel it's justified, the reasons, everything for those people being upset. I do acknowledge that there's this whole other side of people who are just upset because they can't doom scroll on TikTok anymore and have to doom scroll somewhere else. Boo hoo. Now, to get to the side that I can sympathize with and I understand and all of that, and that I'm going to be talking about in this video. I actually don't remember how I just introduced that, so I don't know what to say next, but it's okay. That group of people, the people who are rightfully upset, yeah. I'm so tired, I'm so drained, guys, but I had to make this video. So anyways, I don't think TikTok getting banned should have caused this much of a ripple as it should have in the world. And yes, it's a really big thing, an app getting banned in the US. Especially the reasoning too. Oh, because we don't want the Chinese government stealing your information. It's kind of obvious that that isn't what they care about. because Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, and Donald Trump all have had, I don't know, active TikTok accounts that they all used to campaign in this recent election. And the TikTok ban stuff was in the news all the way back in April. So clearly they don't care all that much about our information being stolen by the Chinese government. Otherwise, they would have stopped using it as well. Don't you think? The ban was not, it wasn't about that. It was never about that. That was the cover image for the whole thing. It's about freedom and control. Like it boils down to control. Because guys, there's so much to get into, and I'm not even gonna get into all of it, but it boils down to control, because they're trying to limit freedom of speech. They want to control the things that we see, and it's evident in the fact that they want ByteDance, which is the parent company of TikTok, CapCut, handful of other apps. All of those apps went dark along with TikTok. They're not being talked about nearly as much because they weren't used as much as TikTok. The only two I've been seeing in, like, headlining and people talking about is CapCut and TikTok. And those are by far the most popular. I think there's another app called, like, Lemon 8 that ByteDance made. I've never even heard of that app until today. But they want ByteDance to sell to the US so that the US can control it and all of that. And that's kind of how you can tell it's about control, because if we give it, like, I mean, the US government has no control over, of course, the Chinese government. You know. So I feel like my thoughts aren't being expressed as clearly as I want them to be, but it's okay. People will get the point eventually if I speak enough. But it's just as of right now, TikTok is back up for the most part, but we don't know how long it's gonna be back. I heard that the ban was being pushed 90 days. And that they have until then to find out if they want to sell to Elon Musk, by the way. Of course, it's Elon Musk. If they do sell it to him, which I kind of hope they don't, though I don't use TikTok and I don't know. If Musk gets TikTok, guys, it's gonna be called X squared. Because he just has an obsession with X, like freaking algebra. But and more than just the people being upset because of the political side of the TikTok ban that I just talked about, there's also, like, the US ban affects everyone. Like, every country that hasn't already banned TikTok, because I think India banned TikTok back in 2020, and even China, they apparently don't even have, like, the same kind of TikTok that everyone else has, for the same reason that the US is trying to ban TikTok. Control, so that they can see a more curated version of it and not what it is, you know? So, oh my god, what was I saying? I'm going to bed right after this. I swear, oh my god. But, yeah, so it affects everyone. Why is that? Because, first of all, the Americans on TikTok were a big part of the platform, you know? There were, of course, tons of Americans, and the creators there were all very influential to, you know, everything going on within the platform. And it just, like, not only that, but America is an influential country. And I've heard people from other countries talking about how they believe that other governments will follow suit in what the United States is doing, I don't know, and try to ban TikTok as well, because follow the leader, people follow the popular kid. I mean, it's self-explanatory why that would happen. And also, even creators on TikTok that are not in the United States, creators from the United Kingdom, Australia, all of that, they will be losing like a significant amount of their viewers. This ban, which I know it hasn't fully been lifted, because of course we don't know if it could go away again. We really don't know the ultimate fate. I don't think the ban will stick for very long, but I mean, we'll see. Currently it's not going to receive updates from the App Store. It is not on the App Store. So if nothing is decided, then ultimately TikTok, the version of TikTok that is here right now, will become outdated quickly and overrun with bugs, because it won't be able to get the updates to keep it running smoothly, and it'll be unusable. It's only a matter of time, unless it's all restored, like updates and put it back in the App Store and everything. So, but not only will Americans who used TikTok as a form of income, whether it was through the monetization of on on the platform itself, my bad, TikTok Shop, brand deals, partnerships, whatever it may be. So many people were making a good amount of money on TikTok, and especially in this economy, any dollar counts. And I know that like the money made through TikTok for so many people is like, that was the difference between clothes and food for a month, or rent and whatever. It helped get the bills paid, and it helped people be able to live a more comfortable lifestyle. And I think that's good. But because of the ban, not only are many Americans losing that, but those in other countries are also losing that, because, as I said, losing a significant portion of their viewers, of course it's going to take a toll on how much money they're making, because it's paid per X amount of views. So this affects, of course, a lot more than the United States. I've said that a handful of times, but just to reiterate, and like, I don't know, the amount of panic the banning of a social media app has caused is actually, like, it's insane. It really is insane. Because, like, it's a social media app. And I get that it was, English, oh my god. People were able to set up fundraisers there and spread awareness about XYZ and make people feel seen and heard in life and make money. And, like, all of that it's amazing. I love that TikTok has been able to do all of that. But in the wake of the ban, we've seen how quickly people can switch sides and seemingly forget important parts of the equation when it benefits them. Because I've seen multiple comments that were left, like, on YouTube, and not YouTube, on TikTok and other platforms and stuff, of people saying, oh my gosh, TikTok was the most supportive place, TikTok was the best, like, everyone was so nice here, there was no drama. Are you and I talking about the same TikTok here? Because what universe are you living in? where TikTok was the perfect angel app that so many are now saying it is, simply because it got banned. Yes, we want the app back, but no, that doesn't mean that it was perfect. I mean, you can advocate for it without lying about it, you know? I just don't even know. The whole situation is so crazy to me. Like, it really is crazy. The 911 welfare calls because of TikTok being banned. The just like the waves it sent across the internet. The flocking over to the only I'm trying to think of the actual name because I know while a lot of people call it Red Note, it doesn't actually translate to Red Note. But the Chinese app that everyone's going to, Zhahongshu, I believe. Guys, don't quote me on that. I'm so tired. I like how it's spelled. It's so cool. Anyways, that app. I think it's really sweet, the cultural exchanges that are happening there. But I feel like everyone is just going to immediately flock back to TikTok and treat that like another trend or another fad. And it just feels weird to go and like invade someone else's app and culture and all of this and then just come immediately back as soon as you can and like forget that it happened and treat it as a little trendy era. Oh my gosh, remember when the Chinese app was trendy? Remember when I learned that Chinese people aren't actually rude? Because I've seen a lot of people saying, oh my gosh, Chinese people are actually nice. Of course they are. Like, what? It's beyond me. This generation, all of them, everyone right now, with the way that the world is, guys, we are doomed. Like we are doomed. Or as the Gen Alpha say, actually I say too, who am I kidding? We're cooked. As a society, we're cooked. Because what is this? Yes, I acknowledge that there's bigger things to be focusing on, but yes, I can also acknowledge that TikTok, like the banning of TikTok, it's a big thing. It's so multifaceted, the whole situation. I don't want to keep talking about it right now. And of course, this video was very like haphazardly done and whatever. It was a mess, but you guys get what I'm saying. This is overall ridiculous. Like, just the fact that TikTok was even banned in the first place. If any social media needs to go, Twitter, guys, or X, formerly Twitter. That's what I see. Everyone, like, everything refers to as Twitter, refers to Twitter as X, formerly Twitter. Is that its new full name? I'm always gonna say Twitter. Like, I don't even care. Screw X. It's Twitter forever. But yeah. What are you guys' thoughts on this? Because I'm curious. And also, did I get the points across decently enough? Because I don't even remember, like, any part of this video, in this moment. I've kind of just been rambling and going all over the place. So let me know. I was gonna say something and I completely forgot. Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. It's been a day. It's been a day. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for the continued support on my videos. If you are not already subscribed, subscribe and smash that like button. Okay. Sorry, I had to. Yeah. And if you are subscribed, thank you so much. Hi. I don't know what that was. Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. I'm tired. If you're watching this, and you're tired, go to bed. Wow, this is gonna go up on like inauguration day. Yep. We're so cooked. Anyways, love you all. Stay safe, stay spooky, and I'll see you eventually.